Alright guys, I promised I was going to give you a video. This is the 2015 Polaris RZR 900S. As you can see, there is no area to put the tool in to release the sheaves or whatever they call the spacing here. Basically, I just take a typical wood screwdriver, hammer, and place it there. And let's see if I can get it to come off for you. I use a 1/2 inch drive, 15mm socket. Let's see if I can get it to grip. So I kind of put it up there against the ribs of the pulley. Let's get it to hold there, and bam, you're loose. And then basically just take your bolt loose. Sorry about the bad light. I trying to get it good enough so you can see. Basically just go ahead and take it all the way loose, and there's your bolt. Now what I always recommend, right here is an X, and there's an X on the back side pulley as well. Just make sure when you go back together those X's are in together. You basically just pull the pulley off. Here's the inside of it, the little rollers. There is a flat washer there. Just remember that flat washer goes back when you go back together. So we just set that to the side. This is where the belt rides on, right here. It's nice and clean. I don't have very many miles on my RZR yet, but anyway, this is the other half as well. This is the original Polaris belt. I'll go and take it off. Slide it over the primary. That's the original one. And now I believe this is the correct one, by everybody's saying it's the right one. So we'll go ahead and pop it on. And they look, you can tell the difference. It's a definite difference. But it's got to be the same width. It's almost identical, really. But it's designed just a little bit different. The top teeth are a little bit wider than the Polaris belt. I don't know, maybe this is the reason why it grips better. But anyway, all right. So you always want to have your numbers facing out. This is just the way I've always done it. All right, so slide that guy on, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my washer back on first. And then we knew that the X was facing this way, so it kind of slides on a certain way, and then it ends up, back this way when you tighten it up. So we're going to go ahead and get that in place, which it is. If you have to, just to make sure, it's really not that hard. All you gotta do is pull this back off, just to double check. This just slides right off. And you can see the X on this side. So when you put it back together, I've made a little mark on the outside there. You see where the X is. Just make sure those two X's line up. Check the shaft and everything, make sure all that looks good, not scarred up or anything. to slide up on there. There it is. Now, we remember where the X was. The X was on this side, right here, to the right. Got a little mark. Slides right up there. Remember the X, and even the X a little right here. I don't know, I guess that kind of tells you which side it was on. So anyway, we'll go ahead and throw the washer back on. And the X is on this side, so we want to start here because we know when we tighten it up, it's going to rotate over. So we know that. Might help if I put the belt back on. Alright, get this belt back in place. And basically you just kind of get it started to the position where you think it's going to go. There it is. And what I like to do, and what they tell you to do, is to put some blue Loctite on these threads. I would do that. You know, I have some, I just don't have it right here with me. But anyway, basically you get the idea. You put the pulley back, you put the bolt back in, you start tightening up, it cinches this back together, and you just basically take your hammer or whatever you want to use, piece of wood or whatever, and put it back to wherever you think you can use it. To when you tighten it back up, it'll just, you know, brace against the pulley there, and when you tighten it up, yeah, like that. You can do it like that, wedge it just like that, and when you tighten it up, that pulley won't move. You know, and just tighten your bolt up. You don't have to hammer down on it. Just make sure it's good and snug, good and tight. And that's it, man. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Oh yeah, when you take this cover off, it's a good idea to take that little grease fitting out of the arm there. You take that out, your money, you're good. It'll just, that cover will slide right off, no problem at all. And I actually use a floor jack to jack it up a little bit to get better access at it. But all that, it works pretty good. It's pretty easy, not that bad. This way I've been doing it. I hope this helps, guys. Appreciate it.